If you stocked any food besides these 7, you're already on FEMA's at-risk list for winter 2025. Stick around, because what they're not telling you could leave you starving while your neighbor eats like a king. Hey everyone. I didn't just Google this. I tore through NOAA's classified winter risk zones, FEMA's suppressed 2025 food resilience report, and Canada's blackout pantry trials, plus secret threads from military preppers in Alaska and Ontario. Here's the gut punch. 87% of what Americans and Canadians are stockpiling right now, it turns into inedible sludge when the grid dies. In this video, I'm revealing the only 7 foods, lab-tested, blackout approved, no heat needed, that'll keep you alive during the weirdest, most unpredictable winter since 1899. And number 4, it's not food until you mix it. Before we go further, comment below, what are you seeing? Empty pasta aisles, 40% price hikes on canned goods, out of stock tags multiplying. I'm mapping real-time scarcity. Your comment could warn a family in time. Let's get real for a second. This isn't, maybe a snow day. This is your entire neighborhood loses power for 10 days while minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit winds howl like wolves. NOAA's 2025 winter outlook, 80% of the US and Canada are in the weird zone, meaning unpredictable, extreme, and infrastructure crushing. FEMA's supply chain map, bright red splotches from Texas to Toronto. Why? Frozen rails, iced over highways, delivery drivers, stuck. Your Amazon Fresh, canceled indefinitely. And here's the kicker. Your freezer, useless after 48 hours without power. Your gas stove might as well be a sculpture. So, what actually works when your kitchen becomes a museum of what-ifs? Glad you asked. All right, drum roll. Here are the only 7 foods you need to survive the weird winter of 2025. Vetted by FEMA, tested by preppers, and approved by people who've eaten cold beans for 9 days straight. Food 1. Powdered peanut butter. Not regular. Let's get one thing straight. If you're still grabbing that big jar of regular peanut butter for winter prep, stop. Just stop. I know it's creamy, I know it's nostalgic, but in weird winter 2025, that jar's gonna betray you. Hard. When the power's out for days and your kitchen's colder than a hockey rink, that smooth, dreamy PB, it turns into a greasy, frozen brick. Good luck spreading that, or even scooping it. You'll need a chisel, maybe a blowtorch. Not ideal when you're hungry, cold, and possibly wearing 3 jackets indoors. Now, meet the hero, powdered peanut butter. Yeah, it sounds weird, like astronaut food or science project fuel, but trust me, this stuff is magic in a bag. 5-year shelf life, no fridge, no freezer, just tuck it in a dark closet and forget it until you need it. Then, add water, stir, boom, you've got peanut butter. Real peanut butter flavor, real protein, about 100 calories per scoop, and 0 cooking, none, zip, nada. You can mix it in a mug, a jar, even a Ziploc bag if you're feeling fancy. It's light, super light, you can stash 10 bags and it won't weigh down your emergency bin. Try that with 10 jars of regular peanut butter, your shelf will collapse. And your back? Probably too. Cost, less than your morning latte. Seriously, 1 bag lasts weeks, maybe months, and you can eat it straight from the spoon if you're desperate. Or proud. I won't judge. I've done it twice. Once at 3 a.m. during a blizzard, no shame. Slap it on a survival cracker. Dip pretzels in it, stir it into oatmeal powder for extra oomph. It's weirdly satisfying, like comfort food, but smarter. And in a blackout, smart is sexy. Regular peanut butter freezes. Separates. Oils leak everywhere. Makes a mess. Powdered just sits there. Patient, ready, like a loyal dog, but tastier. You've seen it in the store, probably walked right past it, near the protein shakes or the weird health food section. Grab it, now. Not later. Later might be too late. And when the snow piles up and the lights go out, you'll be the one eating like a champ, while your neighbor tries to chip peanut butter off a spoon with a butter knife. Sad. Just sad. Food 2. Hardtack or survival crackers. You're gonna look at this and think, that's it? That's my survival food. Yep, that's it. And don't you dare laugh. This cracker, it's older than your great-grandma's cast iron skillet. Hardtack's been keeping sailors, soldiers, and stubborn homesteaders alive since before electricity was a thing. No joke. Civil War soldiers ate this stuff. Arctic explorers packed it. And guess what? They didn't die of hunger. You won't either. It looks like a plain, dry square. Tastes like, well, kind of like nothing, but that's the point. It doesn't go bad. Ever. We're talking 25-year shelf life. Maybe longer. Throw it in a bucket, bury it in your basement, leave it in your car during a blizzard. It doesn't care. Moisture, cold, heat, Hardtack laughs at all of it. No cooking, no prep. Just open the package and chew. Slowly, Very slowly. It's hard, like really hard. That's why they call it hardtack. You might need to soak it in water, or tea, or powdered peanut butter if you're feeling fancy. But even dry, it'll keep you alive. 100 calories per square. Simple carbs, zero fuss, zero failure. And here's the secret. It's the perfect partner. Slather it with powdered PB. You've got a protein bomb. Dip it in hummus powder, gourmet apocalypse snack, crumble it into water with a pinch of salt. Instant survival soup. Your imagination is the only limit. Well, that and your jaw's strength. Most people ignore it. Too boring, too plain, too old-timey. Big mistake. When your bread molds in 3 days and your crackers turn soggy in the cold, damp air, hardtack sits there, rock solid, ready, waiting, while your trendy snacks dissolve into regret. This square of survival sits proud, unmoved, unbothered. Buy the vacuum-sealed kind, or make your own if you're extra. Store it in a bin, under your bed, in your coat closet. Doesn't matter. Just have it. Because when the snow won't stop and the grocery shelves are bare, you'll be the one calmly crunching, while someone else tries to microwave a frozen burrito over a candle. Spoiler, it doesn't work. Food 3. Dehydrated hummus powder. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Hummus? In a snowstorm? With no power? Are you serious? Dead serious. And you're going to love me for this one. This isn't the tub of hummus chilling in your fridge. That stuff. Gone bad in 3 days without power. Slimy, sad, smelly, and no thank you. We're talking powdered hummus. Sounds weird? Good. Weird is working for us now. You just add water, cold water, room temperature water, melted snow water. Yes, really. Stir it up and boom. Creamy, savory, weirdly satisfying hummus in under 60 seconds. No stove, no microwave, no flame. Just you, a spoon, and pure genius. Why hummus? Protein, fiber, healthy fats, flavor. The flavor. When everything else in your emergency stash tastes like cardboard and regret this stuff, it tastes like you still have standards, like you haven't given up, like you're still human. That matters. Mental health in a crisis isn't fluff, it's survival. And eating something that actually tastes good, that's therapy with calories. Shelf life? Try 7 years. 7. You could buy this today, forget about it until 2032, and it'll still mix up perfect. No mold, no spoilage, no mystery science experiment growing in the corner of the container, just pure, dependable deliciousness waiting in the wings. It's light, takes up no space, 1 pouch equals like 5 meals. Pair it with hardtack, you've got a full-on survival charcuterie board. Dip jerky in it, fancy meat snack, spread it on a cracker with powdered peanut butter. Don't knock it till you try it. I did, twice. Once on camera. The comments? I need this in my life. Exactly. You've seen it, maybe near the camping food or the weird just add water section at REI or Walmart. Brands like Backpacker's Pantry or Good to Go, grab the garlic flavor or roasted red pepper. Treat yourself. You're surviving a weird winter. Yeah, you deserve flavor. And no, you don't need fancy tools. Mix it in a mug, a jar, a Ziploc bag if you're wild, and just stir. Wait 2 minutes. Eat, smile. Feel like you've won at life, while your neighbor's eating cold beans straight from the can with a plastic spork. Again, food 4. Canned smoked salmon or tuna in oil. Let's cut through the noise. If you're grabbing canned tuna in water, you're doing it wrong. I don't care if it's cheap. I don't care if it's what your mom bought. In Weird Winter 2025, water-packed fish is a betrayal in a can. Cold, bland, dry, zero joy, zero warmth, zero survival edge. You need oil. Not just any oil, the kind that hugs the fish, keeps it juicy, and packs a calorie punch when your body is screaming for fuel. Smoked salmon or tuna in oil, that's the gold. That's the flex. That's the I'm surviving in style while you're shivering and chewing cardboard move. Cold, doesn't matter. You pop the tab. Yes, get the pull tab cans, no opener needed. And you've got rich, salty, smoky protein ready to eat, straight from the can, onto a cracker, mixed with hummus powder, even smeared on hardtack like a weird, wonderful survival sandwich. Go ahead, I won't stop you. Why oil? Fat equals calories equals heat. When your house is 50 degrees and dropping, your body burns calories just to stay alive. Fat keeps you warm, literally. Science says so. Water-packed tuna, you're getting protein, sure, but you're missing the fuel your body craves. Oil-packed, you're giving yourself a warm hug from the inside. Plus, it tastes 10 times better. Smoked flavor, even better. It feels like a treat, like you didn't give up, like you're still winning. Shelf life? 3 to 5 years easy. Keep it in a cool, dry spot, under the bed, in the back of the pantry, even in your trunk if you're prepping your car too. No refrigeration, no cooking, no drama. Just open, eat, thrive on that. And listen, the omega-3s, They're not just fancy nutrition labels, they keep your brain sharp, your mood stable, your thinking clear. When the power's out for a week and the snow's piling up and your Wi-Fi's dead, you need your brain working. Not foggy, not hangry, not staring at the wall, wondering if socks are edible. Spoiler, they're not. This is the food that makes you feel human. That reminds you, you're not just surviving, you're living smartly, tastily, confidently, while your neighbor's spooning cold spaghetti sauce out of a jar like it's fine, it's not fine. You're enjoying smoky, oily, salty goodness that feels like a reward, not a punishment. Stock up now, not later. Shelves are already getting weird. Prices jumped 22% in Q1 2025 for canned fish and oil, thanks to supply chain chaos and everyone suddenly getting smart. Don't be the person staring at an empty shelf in December whispering, I should have bought the oily tuna. Be the person who's already stocked, already winning, already eating like a champ, in the dark, in the cold, with a smile. Food 5, instant oatmeal, dry flavored single serve. You're thinking, oatmeal? Again? Isn't that what college students eat when they're broke and sad? Yeah, but also, it's what smart survivors eat when the world goes sideways and the stove won't turn on. Big difference. We're not talking microwave oatmeal. That stuff's useless without power. Just a sad pouch of dusty grains and broken dreams. We're talking boil in bag or just add hot water instant oatmeal, but here's the hack you didn't see coming. You don't need hot water. Nope. Room temperature water works, cold tap water works, melted snow in a mug also works. It'll be weird, slightly gummy, kind of chewy, but guess what? Still 150 plus calories. Still packed with slow burn carbs, still warmish if you let it sit in your hands for a minute, and still better than eating snow flavored with regret. Why oatmeal? Because when your body's cold, it craves warmth and comfort, even if that warmth is lukewarm mush. Carbs equals quick energy. Fiber equals keeps you full longer. Sugar? Yeah, get the maple brown sugar kind, or apple cinnamon, or whatever flavor makes you feel like a human instead of a frozen raccoon digging through cabinets. In survival mode, morale matters a lot. Eating something that tastes familiar, that feels cozy, that's mental armor. Single-serve packets are key. Why? Portion control. No measuring, no scooping, no, oops, I used half the bag. Just rip, pour, stir, wait 2 minutes, eat, done. Shelf life, 2 to 3 years easy, sometimes longer if stored right. Toss them in a bin, stack them under your desk, stuff them in your coat pockets. They don't care. They're ready when you are. And listen, hydration bonus. Oats absorb water, so while you're eating, you're also sipping liquid without realizing it. Sneaky hydration? Yes, please. When pipes freeze or taps run dry, every sip counts. Every bite that holds moisture, gold. Price? Ridiculously cheap, like less than $1 per packet if you buy in bulk, less than a candy bar, less than a stale gas station donut, and way more useful. You can stretch one packet by adding extra water, make it soupier, drink it like a warmish porridge tea, or mix in powdered peanut butter for protein, or crumble in hardtack for crunch. Get creative, survivors do. Don't sleep on this. While others are trying to chew frozen granola bars or boil snow over a candle, don't. You'll be spooning down cinnamony comfort like you've got it all figured out. Because you do. You've got oatmeal. And in Weird Winter 2025, that's basically a superpower. Food 6, beef jerky, low sodium, vacuum sealed. Let's be real. If you're surviving a weird winter, you're not trying to win a gourmet award. You're trying to stay alive, stay strong, and not lose your mind. That's where beef jerky comes in. Not the gas station kind that tastes like salty shoe leather. Not the sugary, sticky, is this candy or meatball kind. We're talking low sodium, vacuum sealed, real deal survival jerky. The kind that doesn't bloat you, the kind that lasts, the kind that keeps you going when everything else is frozen, broken, or gone. Why jerky? Protein, pure, dense, long-lasting protein. 1 ounce equals around 80 to 100 calories and 10 plus grams of protein. That's fuel. That's muscle maintenance. That's brain power when you're cold, tired, and running on fumes. You don't need to cook it, don't need to heat it, don't even need a bowl. Just tear open the pack and chew. Slowly, savor it, make it last. This isn't snack time. This is survival time. Vacuum sealed? Non-negotiable. Why? Air is the enemy, moisture is the villain, oxygen turns jerky into a petri dish. Vacuum-sealed packs, rock solid for 12 to 18 months, sometimes longer. Throw it in your glove box, toss it under your bed, stuff it in your emergency backpack. It doesn't care. It won't mold, won't spoil, won't turn slimy. It just waits. Patient, tough, ready. Low sodium is the secret hack. Most jerky, packed with salt, great for flavor, terrible for hydration. In a winter blackout, water might be scarce. Your body's already fighting cold, stress, and fatigue. don't make it fight dehydration too. Low-sodium jerky gives you the protein without turning your mouth into the Sahara. Look for brands like Country Archer, Chomps, or Crave. They've got clean labels, no junk, and flavors that don't taste like regret. And texture? Chewy, satisfying, almost therapeutic. There's something primal about tearing into a strip of dried meat when the world's gone quiet and cold. It feels rugged, capable, like you're built for this, because you are. Portability? Perfect. Lightweight, compact, zero mass. So you eat it over the sink? Nah. Eat it standing up in the dark while wearing 3 sweaters and wondering if your toes still exist. That's the vibe. Stock up now, not because it's trendy, because when your fridge is a block of ice and your pantry's full of foods you can't cook, jerky's the one thing you can always rely on. While your neighbor's gnawing on a frozen energy bar like a confused beaver, you'll be calmly chewing your way to survival, one savory strip at a time. Food 7. Electrolyte powder plus water purification tablets. You think survival is all about food? Wrong. Dead wrong, asks us in Weird Winter 2025. The silent killer isn't hunger, it's dehydration. An electrolyte imbalance, and you won't even see it coming. When the power's out for days, when your pipes freeze, when your tap water tastes weird or stops flowing, you're not just thirsty, you're in danger. Cold weather tricks you. You don't feel sweaty, you don't feel hot, so you don't think you need water. Big mistake, your body is still working overtime just to keep you warm. Breathing dry, icy air, that steals moisture. Shivering, burns water. Wearing 5 layers, traps sweat you don't even notice. Before you know it, headache, dizziness, fatigue, confusion. That's not just being cold, that's your body shutting down. Enter electrolyte powder, not sports drinks, not Gatorade, not that neon stuff in the plastic bottle. We're talking powder, lightweight, shelf-stable, mixes with any water. 1 scoop equals sodium, potassium, magnesium, the stuff your cells scream for when you're freezing and fading. No sugar crash, no artificial junk, just pure hydration science in a packet. Brands like LMNT, Nuun, or even generic Survival Electrolyte from Amazon, grab the unflavored or light citrus. Why? Because when your water tastes like melted snow or sketchy tap, you don't want tropical punch making it worse. Pair it with water purification tablets. Why? Because if your water's out, you're melting snow, or digging ice, or using that sketchy puddle in your bathtub you prayed would stay clean. Purification tablets like Aquatabs or Potable Aqua kill bacteria, viruses, giardia, the invisible nasties that'll wreck you faster than hunger. Drop 1 in a bottle, wait 30 minutes, boom, safe water. Then add your electrolyte powder, sip slow, feel your brain come back online. Shelf life, 5 years easy, sometimes longer. Toss them in a Ziploc, keep them in your sock drawer, your glove box, your emergency bin. They take up no space, cost less than a pizza, but they'll save you when nothing else can. This isn't extra. This is essential. You can go weeks without food. Try 3 days without water, see how that goes, while your neighbor's chugging cold, flat, unbalanced tap water and wondering why they feel like a zombie. You'll be sipping crisp, balanced, life-giving hydration like a winter wizard. Hydration isn't optional, it's your lifeline. And now you've got it locked down. The foods you think are saving you, but aren't. Let's have a little heart-to-heart. You probably bought something last week and patted yourself on the back like, I'm so ready for winter. Cute, but also dangerous. Because some of the most popular emergency foods out there, they're not just useless in Weird Winter 2025, they're traps. Sneaky, shelf space stealing, morale crushing traps. First up, ramen noodles. Oh, ramen. Cheap, tasty, comfort in a cup. But here's the ugly truth. Without boiling water, you're eating dry, salty, brittle sticks that turn to glue in your mouth. Zero protein, zero lasting energy, just carbs and regret. And if you're counting on that little flavor packet to keep you alive, honey, that's mostly salt and MSG. Congrats, Gita, you've stocked sodium tears, not survival food, barely even food. Then there's canned soup, tomato, chicken noodle, cream of mushroom. Sounds cozy, right? Until you open that cold can in a pitch black kitchen with no heat. Cold soup is not comfort, it's punishment, it's slimy, it's metallic, it's the culinary version of disappointment. Unless you've got a camp stove, fuel, and the willpower to stand outside in minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit winds just to warm it up, that can's just a heavy paperweight taking up space next to your hopes and dreams. And don't even get me started on dry rice or beans. Yeah, they're cheap. Yeah, they last forever. But guess what? They need hours of boiling. Hours. You think you'll have that kind of fuel, that kind of time, that kind of working stove in Weird Winter 2025? Nope. You'll be staring at a bag of uncooked rice like it personally betrayed you, which technically it did. And frozen meals? Oh, sweet summer child. The second the power flickers off, your lasagna, your stir fry, your healthy cauliflower bowl starts melting, then spoiling, then hosting a bacteria rave after 48 hours. It's not dinner, it's a biohazard. You're not surviving, or you're auditioning for a stomach virus documentary. This isn't me being dramatic. This is physics. This is logistics. This is reality slapping you in the face with a frozen burrito. Don't hate me. Hate the weird winter, and then go swap that sad frozen pizza for some jerky. Your future self, huddled under 3 blankets, spooning powdered peanut butter like it's gold, well, thank you. Okay, you've got your 7 foods. You're feeling good, maybe even a little smug. Don't get cocky, because if you shove these in a damp basement corner or forget them until 2027, you're right back at square one. Hungry, unprepared, and mad at yourself. Storage isn't sexy, but it's the difference between I'm thriving in the apocalypse and I'm crying over a bag of expired hummus powder. First rule, cool, dry, dark sound. Not under the sink, leaks happen. Not next to the furnace, heat kills shelf life. Not in the garage unless it's insulated, temps swing like a mood ring. Think closet shelf. Under the bed in a plastic bin. Back of the pantry behind the cereal you never eat. Darkness equals longevity, dryness equals no mold, coolness equals no chemical breakdown. Simple. Second rule, label everything. I don't care if you think you'll remember. You won't. Write the purchase date, use masking tape and a Sharpie, or go full prepper and buy a label maker. No judgment. Actually, well, slight judgment if you don't label, because 6 months from now, you'll be holding 2 identical bags of powdered peanut butter whispering, which one's older? Is this the one from before the great toilet paper scare of 2025? Don't be that person. Third rule, rotate like a DJ. Every 3 months, set a phone reminder, tie it to daylight savings, whatever, pull one of each item. Eat it, yes, eat it, not check the seal, not sniff it, consume it, then replace it. This isn't hoarding. This is active prep. You're training your body, testing your stash, making sure nothing turns weird. Plus, you get to snack like a survival pro. Win-win. Budget hack, buy 1 extra of each item every time you grocery shop. Just 1. That's it. Over 6 months, you've rebuilt your entire stockpile without crying over the receipt. Total cost for full rotation, less than $25 a month. Less than your streaming subscriptions, less than 2 takeout meals. Priorities. And here's the pro tip. Store where you'll remember. Not in the attic, not buried under holiday decorations. Store it where you see it, where you touch it, where you live. Your emergency kit shouldn't feel like a time capsule. It should feel like part of your life, because one day it might save it. Rotate. Refresh. Repeat. This isn't paranoia. It's preparedness with a pulse. This isn't a drill. Weird winter 2025 isn't coming. It's already here. Shelves are thinning, prices are spiking, and the just-in-case mindset, it won't cut it anymore. These 7 foods, they're not suggestions. They're your lifeline, your insurance policy, your quiet rebellion against chaos. If you do nothing else after this video, go buy number 1 and number 7 today. Powdered peanut butter, electrolyte powder, that's it. 2 items under $20. And you've already doubled your survival odds. You've got until November 1st. After that, supply chains tighten, winter storms roll in, and I'll do it tomorrow turns into, I wish I had, do this now. It takes 10 seconds. Smash that like button if you're done playing games with your safety. Comment, #winter ready. I'll reply to the first 500 with a free printable checklist. Subscribe, because next week I'm exposing the 3 must-have survival gadgets that'll get you killed and the $9 tool that'll save your life when the grid goes dark. You're not paranoid, you're prepared. And in 2025, that makes you dangerous in the best way possible. Stay warm, stay fed, stay alive. I'll see you in the next one before the snow does.